Hello, Allison, EvCC Trio Counselor here. I wanted to make this video to share some kind of stress management and anxiety management tips, and just to offer support. So things are uncertain right now and kind of unknown, and that's not really something that as humans we're very good with. But this is, a video to let you know that we're in this together. We really are relational creatures, and so kind of hearing social distancing, it sounds like we are to cut ourselves off from other people, but we don't want to do that. We want a physical distance because we do need a physical distance during this time of trying to not spread COVID-19 further. But we still need to socialize, and we still need to connect with people. So with technology, that has been something that's been a little bit easier for folks. So making phone calls, doing FaceTime, Google Duo, doing Zoom calls, Facebook Messenger, just different. I'm sure there are more, Snapchat, Marco Polo, so many different things that you can use to connect with people. So make sure you're still doing that, even if we're in this social distancing period of time. We need a physical distance, but not necessarily social distance. We're humans and we like to be connected with people. So make sure you're staying in touch with people. So I wanted to just, if you don't know who I am Allison, the Trio Counselor at Everett, and I am here to support students as is all of us. We're available still Monday through Friday, usually from about 9 to 4. So you can still make appointments with your Trio advisor, myself, as the counselor, and to talk about things. So that is also another way to stay connected to us. There's lots of stuff on our Canvas page. So I'm going to start sharing my screen to just start sharing some things that I've found. Okay. All right. So to get started, was some strategies that you can use to kind of cope with anxiety that's happening right now. So I will link this in the description so you can read through it. But like I said before, uncertainty is not something that as humans, as the world, the society, our country, we're very good with. So we like to have things planned. We like to know what's coming down the pipeline, but we don't always know that. So we need to work on building our tolerance to uncertainty in our lives. And so they give a quick example of how you can do that. And as you build up that tolerance, it will reduce how often you want to be checking for updates or contacting someone about the virus and how things are changing, or how things are right now. Things should go back to normal, but how things are kind of happening right now. Tackling anxiety. So we are not always very good at talking about our emotions, especially there's a lot of different emotions, but we're not good at talking about anxiety, but we need to talk about the anxiety. So talking about the anxiety, not the virus. So make sure you're talking about your experience and what you're feeling and what you're thinking, not just the virus and not just facts. You want to be talking about kind of how anxiety is coming forward for you. So it can come forward in a lot of different things, emotional and physical. But talk about it, reach out to people, talk to people about it. Identify the anxiety, identify the feelings, don't try to run away from them or totally escape from them. Something you can do is if the anxiety is really high, work on distracting yourself for a period of time, and then you need to still come back to it. Same thing with all emotions. Like if you need to distract yourself for a while, that is okay, but you want to come back to it and talk about it. Transcending existential anxiety. So, with a pandemic, it can bring up ideas of mortality and end of our lives, and we don't want to get to that point. In reality, what you can do is you can flip the script. Like, what is going to fulfill you? What are your passions that you have not met yet? What can you start to do that maybe you've been putting off for years? So think about things that you would like to put your energy into. Are there any causes that you want to pursue? Spirituality, religion, any relationships that you want to put some energy into that maybe you have been not doing so. Some things maybe you've been putting off. So think about like, what else, like, what can I do? Like what hopes, what dreams, what passions do you want to be working on rather than the negative? So thinking about the positive and what is going to fulfill you and what your passions are, and what gives you meaning to life. So thinking about those things. Don't underestimate how resilient humans are. We are so resilient. We come back from things. We have community. We build together. We support each other. And that's what we're seeing a lot of right now. So remembering that we are resilient and remembering that you are more resilient than you think, that you have been through so many things, you will continue to get through things. And then reach out to people because we all want to support. Try not to get sucked into overestimating what is going on. Sorry about that. again, that's kind of the unknown. So things that come up that we are not familiar with can be more scary than something maybe we are familiar with. So know that, that, you know, COVID-19 is new. So therefore we are worried about it. It is something to worry about. You need to be taking precautions, because it is a threat to a lot of people, but remembering that we are resilient, and to, you know, check your facts, make sure if you are looking up stuff, that you are, you know, or you are checking facts, and that you are making sure that you are getting factual information. And then limit your exposure. So please limit your exposure to a short period of time a day. This article recommends 30 minutes. If you can avoid it, great. Because we know it's there. We know that we are being told the precautions. We know there's precautions. So take those, you know, follow those precautions of physical distancing, but you know, don't be checking for updates constantly. Focus on your self-care and seek professional help if you need it. So self-care, you know, sleeping regularly, getting out and exercising. You know, you can go outside, do things in your home, lots of videos, different people are putting different things up, and use relaxation techniques. So that will also boost your immune system. So focus on self-care. That can be another piece of what you can focus on for yourself right now. And then seeking help if you need it. So reaching out to friends, to family, reaching out to me, to your TRIO advisor, to other people on the TRIO team. We are here to support you, and I will include some of that information in a minute towards the end. And then I also really like this website. So I'll link all of this again in the description. So I think this website's really cool. It combines a lot of information on managing anxiety and stress right now. So there's these different areas. So you can ask questions here of psychologists. There are some meditations in this area, some resources on isolation, on how to reduce isolation if you're feeling isolated. Resources on financial fear, so learning about budgeting and different things that you can do. Again, some more anxiety management. If you're experiencing xenophobia related to this current pandemic, this has some information. And I also recommend please reach out to your family members and to your loved ones to talk about this. For parents, your kids are probably home, so you're going to want to engage them, and you probably might have kids that are asking questions. So this gives some information there. And then there are some additional support resources here. And then up here, there are some additional things, but under take a break, there's some really cool things here. So I'm going to look at a couple of them, maybe. This is a breathing exercise. So when it comes up, so you breathe in while there's a octagon, while this octagon is filling, and then you breathe out as it is getting down. So you will get rid of all your breath when it is gone. And then you'll breathe in and you'll breathe out. This is a natural stress reliever, and kind of a natural tranquilizer that can help alleviate anxiety. There it is. Okay. Lizzo is putting on, so some of these things are linked to Instagram. You'll have to log into Instagram or make an Instagram, which is really easy with with just an email. So Lizzo she's an artist right now. She is booming. So her music's gotten really big. She's awesome. A lot of giving yourself love and grace. And so she is putting on these mantras and these meditation videos. This one is really neat. This is interactive art. So I thought this was really cool. I got lost in this for a little bit, but you can create different designs, and you can turn things off. This one is really neat. So you can lose some time here. This can be a good distract if you are trying to distract yourself for a little bit. Some workout things here. So those are always great. This one. So I think you have to click to get the sound. But when you're up here, it's really bright and birds chirping. And as you get further down, the rain starts. So if you like those noises, that is a good one for relaxation. I have a bar up the top that I can't click behind, that I don't think y'all can see. This one, I won't click on this one, but this is Harry Styles giving a concert from home, or from somewhere. I can't remember where it was, a library maybe. But a lot of artists right now, if you like music, are putting out new music, or they are giving concerts from their home. So look up your favorite artists and see what they're doing, because they might be doing something. This one is really cool. It didn't work a minute ago when I tried it, but it worked previously. You can write down thoughts and let them go. So if you're not talking to anyone, or maybe you don't want to talk to one of us, but you would like to type some things in and kind of let them go, it can be really good to do that. That's kind of how journaling helps people. So journaling can be a good option too, but that you're writing things down, you're getting them out of your brain, you're getting them on paper, and you're letting your energy go somewhere else. So this can be a good option as well as journaling. This one has different backgrounds and different sounds along with it. So this one has some water, so hopefully you can hear that. This one, I like this one. For me, I like this one. Kind of instrumental music attached to it. And then the visual is like pretty calming. So taking deep breaths with this, maybe doing some progressive muscle relaxation. I'll show you where that is. And then this one has just kind of some nature sounds. Okay. And then this last one, so it's gonna be an ad probably. All right, so this woman sings, she sings songs to her dog. Oh, very sweet in my opinion. But looking up sweet things that make you laugh, things that, you know, bring out some energy, some joy in you. So for me, I like that one. I'm an animal person. I think it's really sweet. Okay, so I think that's a great website. I will link it in the description. And then the other thing I want to show is our Trio Canvas page. We're adding a lot of information here, lots of different resources. If you have any specific questions about resources, please reach out to us. We may have some information we haven't put out yet, but we're constantly getting new things. In the announcements, I've also linked to other tips on managing mental health during COVID-19. So you can check that out from the JED Foundation. They are a reliable site. And then over in modules, scroll down to counseling and wellness. There is more information here for stress and anxiety management. This is that thing that we saw earlier, that breathe in, breathe out. I think that's fantastic. And then there are some different exercises that I have linked here and uploaded here that I would highly recommend to students and to people in general. And then these were some videos that I found online that I also think are really great. And you can put your headphones in or play them kind of however you need to play them and just follow along with them. And they are also stress and anxiety reduction techniques. So guided imagery and then progressive muscle relaxation, which I mentioned, and I think I missed it. I wasn't looking. It's this top one. So this is really great. You flex all of your muscle groups going from your head to your toes or your toes up. And it just kind of like lets a lot of energy out of your body. So EvCC has a page that is updating on things happening with the college and some additional information about COVID-19. You may have heard about, you know, sheltering and what that is going to look like. Please continue to follow precautions that are out there with the physical distancing, washing your hands, doing those things to maintain the spread. Know that, you know, if we go into a shelter type situation that, you know, read online what that means. We're not going to be forced to stay in our homes, and that is the concern of a lot of people. We will still be able to go outside. You know, you can still take walks, maintaining the physical distance that you need to. The goal will be to stay with your unit. So you're further reducing physical contact with people and increasing physical distance between people. Still going to be able to go to the grocery store and go do errands and if you have medical things going on. So all those things are still accessible. So we will not be locked in our houses, and that can be scary for people if we hear shelter in place, but we're still able to go outside, obviously following precautions of maintaining physical distance, but go outside, get some sunshine right now, take care of yourself, do a workout, go feel like, I like to walk past bushes and feel them and just kind of like be in touch with my senses and be in touch with my sense of feeling. Use your senses. There's some stuff of that in the Trio module in the Canvas page also of how to ground yourself into kind of present reality. And if you're getting really anxious and nervous about what is kind of going on. The last thing is please reach out to me. I am a counselor, so I can provide counseling via phone or via video like this. So I'm using this in Zoom. So we can talk and we can talk about things. And if you just need me to listen, I will just be here to listen. So The biggest thing to know is like we are all in this together. We are all here to support each other, and we're here to support you. You're not in this alone. We're all feeling, if you're feeling anxious and stressed and like unknown, like and uncertain, just know that you're not alone. Students, staff, myself, my peers, trio peers, your trio peers, we're all feeling it. So just know that everything you're experiencing is normal and it's okay. The biggest thing is making sure you take care of yourself and that you're reaching out if you need to. So please know that I am here. I will link my schedule or my scheduler down below that you can make an appointment with me, and then I'll just have you do a couple forms and then we can meet. Also, you can reach out to your trio advisor or other trio folks. So we are here for you. We have additional also discussions on the Canvas page where you can connect with your trio peers. So we're trying to do lots of stuff. So the biggest thing to know though is we're here. And if you have any questions about additional resources or want to talk about what it would look like for you personally for stress management and anxiety management, I would love to talk to you about that. So everyone's kind of different and we all need different things. So we can talk about that. So I will wrap this up. Thank you for watching. And if you need anything, I will do my best to support you. We all will. And I hope that you have a great day or night or morning or whatever you are watching this. Okay. Well, see you soon.